Hey guys, how's it going and welcome back. So yesterday while I was in Long McQuade, I picked up a GT-100 effects processor. Now this is Cosm technology. It's not like the GT-1000, but it's pretty classy looking board either way. And it does have a lot of features in it. And I still haven't got the programming software downloaded yet. Still waiting to do that. But I did reset the board to factory specs, so whoever had this last, it's been rented a number of times, and Long McQuade North Bay brought it in from another store for me. So if I do want to buy it, it's only $400, which is pretty cool because it retails for about $6 something. But anyways, I want to do a little demo for you guys. I've gone through this board a little bit. Now, I have it plugged into my Katana Mark II into the preamp section, so my preamp is complete, well, all the preamps, all the controls except for my volume and of course my selection for 100 watt, 50 and half watt selection. Those are the only two controls that are actually active on the amp. So whatever settings are in here for whatever trebles or whatever were set up, that's what we get out of the board direct. So this would be kind of the same idea of going direct into a PA with everything at 12 o'clock, I guess, would be the idea as far as the sound goes. So this is going to give you the sound through this amp with no other preamps involved. So, because a pedal board is basically, it's a preamp system, right? So we're going to go through some of the effects and some of the features of this thing. I don't know everything about it yet. But there will be eventually an in-depth review, so this is kind of like just a demo thing today. But we do have inputs like your DC in for your power. You got MIDI in and out, you got USB to go to your computer with, you've got sub control and expression, you've got amp control, you've got send and returns, headphone, you have left and right or left mono, you have auxiliary in, and of course your main input for your cable or wireless system. And today I'm just using my Joyo system. It's not as quiet as my Boss system. I have found that the Joyos actually do produce a little bit of noise, but it gets the job done regardless. And of course you have full control over these two screens, and they're kind of really interesting how they work. And I'm still learning a bit about that, but I'm going to take you through just some of the sounds today, give you an idea what to expect out of this for today anyways, and then when I know more about it, of course we're going to go through a full-out review at that point. It does have a looper built into it as well, which is all one touch, which is cool. If you press these two buttons, 1 and 2 at the same time, it brings you into a tuner. Now the tuner does not bypass the audio, as you can hear. Okay. If you hold down banks 1 and 2 at the same time for your up and downs, this is where your pedals become manual. So there's our high gain stack. So it has some overdrive on that. So press number 1, compressor. Number 4 is chorus. Bank up is FX2. And the other one says bank down, it doesn't tell us what it is. I'd say it's a distortion of some sort. can use it as independent stomps, which is great. Or of course you can just patches, right? So there's number 1, which is high gain. Number 2 is called Terra Echo. 3, natural clean. Now what happens if we do this? Same thing, we're going to get into some different sounds. That's some pretty freaky stuff we can do. And we can change effects around too, which is no big deal. So this is the natural clean again. This is called Power Metal Riff. Add transparency. Orange roomy lead. Rotary crunch. Acoustic sim. Adding that in with an acoustic sim is kind of not cool. better with it. But you can access high, mids, and lows and change it. You can alter a lot of stuff while you're playing and really customize it and then save your change the way you want it to be. So that's cool. Combo AC-DC, or AC plus DC. Super slow gear. Slap back echo. Sure what to do with that one. A distortion and overtone. Fat losing lead. EG and AG mix. Electric guitar and acoustic guitar mix. This is a 2-in-1 deal. Different. High BGL, I don't know, something 1959. So let's just check out a couple more. Touch and go. Crunch lead. Stat crunch. Orange crunch. Single coil rock. So what's it sound like with a single coil? Let's split the pickup. Kind of cool. Blues combo. interesting. We'll get into the phase loop once I figure out exactly how it all works. And you've got this Excel control. So it does other stuff too. Anyways, so you've got user presets, 50 of them, and of course an additional 50 regular presets, which is really cool. So there's quite a bit here for presets that you can program to however you want to suit it. And like I said, I haven't been able to download the software yet. I just got this thing yesterday and have had some time with it. I've been doing other things too. But for the amount of time I've got into this thing already, I've learned quite a bit about it. Now, it does not run on batteries, okay? It's power supply only, where pedal boards like the ME80 and a few others like it can run battery or power supply. This is straight power supply only, same as your GT-100 would be straight power supply only. The GT-8, which I also have on my channel, power supply only. So you do have to have a power source, obviously, to run this thing. I really enjoy the sound out of this board going direct into my amp, bypassing its own preamp. It's actually quite nice. Because you get to really hear more of what that effect is, because this is acting as a full-out preamp running the power section of my amp. So that's quite nice. The tuner is actually really accurate. It does have a metronome as well too, built in, so if you want to use a metronome, it's got that there. I like the split screen design. I think it's actually quite nice. The ability to be able to, just use individual pedals all the way around. So you've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Plus you got your looper and you've got this thing. That's actually a neat feature. It works different, of course, on different ones, but it's quite neat. Some of it's like a temporary, it's a momentary, and others it's like, on and off. And of course your expression pedal has its features to it. So far I'm really liking this thing. It's pretty cool. It does have a lot to offer above even my ME80, which is fine. I mean, it's a lot more advanced board, obviously, too, right? So it does have more to offer. I think that so far I'm really liking it. The Cosm effects are actually not bad effects, by the way. Cosm technology has been out for a long time. And of course, now you get the new tech that's no longer Cosm anymore, sitting in the GT-1000 board, which I've had too. So if you haven't seen that on my channel, go check it out. But this thing I'm really liking. This is nice. The split screen is kind of cool. You have like full control over everything very easily, which is also very nice. These dials are all they multi-rotate, so like it's not 0 to 10, it's just continuous rotating, so you know, it's kind of neat the way they have that set up. Your pages, your writing capability, etc. Getting into all the different features of the board is not that hard, and I haven't even honestly read the manual that much, very little in fact, and I figured out a lot of this pretty quick, just taking what knowledge I had from the GT-1000 and the ME80 combined, and using, you know, checking things out with this, and you know, it's really not that hard to figure it out. Changing stuff on the fly would be great, especially if you know, you want to get into this section and you're on a clean channel. You know, oh, I want to get rid of the delay but leave the chorus in. You know, that would actually be really neat. And of course, you still have access to your phase looper, as well as the Excel control button. You can hook on, you know, another set of pedals on the back of this thing and really expand it out more and more, which is nice. Having all the effects built into this thing to do a lot of things in just about any way you can almost think of is pretty cool. I like a lot of their built-in presets in the user banks. I haven't been through every single preset yet, but so far I'm liking a lot of them, and I really love that acoustic simulator one. You know, it's a really nice acoustic sim, the way they have it set up, and you can tweak it from there, which is really good. The acoustic sim in my ME80, I actually manually use that, and I tweak it the way I want it. You know, this is pre-tweaked the way they set it up, and it sounds really, really good, you know. But anyways, as far as this goes, that is our demo. I'm going to spend more time with this. Once I get the software installed on my computer, I'll give you guys a tour of the software, show you how to program this thing. And then, of course, we will do a full review down the road with this. I also want to put this thing on my Orange amp, do a demo video for you guys on the Orange amp, because tonally the sound is going to be completely different. Okay, and with the Orange we have no choice but to go into its main input and use its preamps. Whereas my Katana, I have the option, I can use its own preamps or I can bypass them all. So that's a huge advantage over the Mark II. It really makes your life that much more flexible. So if you're looking at the Mark II amp, do check that out on my channel. I've tested it against my acoustic electric, both my Les Pauls, my Strat, and a Tele that I did a demo on for you guys at Long McQuaid. They let me use one of their rooms there and grabbed one of the Teles off the wall that were left-handed, and yeah, so well-rounded on the channel for this amp already, and more to come as we go. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.